back to Glory Hunter with me, Alex, or Haymanager, as you probably know me. And today we've got two big games. We've got the Juventus game at home, which is a massive game for us, and also the Valencia game away from home. The one game I'll show you out of the two in the Champions League against them. But since then, I'll just show you the schedule for how things have gone. So we had a great start to the season, and then we drew against Brescia, which was a bit of a weird one. We then drew against Bayer Leverkusen in the 94th minute, which is great for us. And then in this game against Roma, you'll see here, Koulibaly got sent off in the 24th minute, not doing us any favours at all, getting his second yellow. I didn't even have us on get stuck in. That's the thing, I don't understand. But he did go in hard, and yeah, from then onwards, it sort of cost us the game. We got a goal back in the 69th minute and then went attacking to try and get a draw out of the game. But obviously in the 90th minute there, as you can see, Florenzi with quite a nice goal, to be fair. Just make sure that the lighting's okay. Yeah, there you go. So, Juventus today, big game. As you can see in the league table now, Roma is sitting first on 21 points after they won their game today, 5 points ahead of us. Inter Milan as well ahead of us, only by 1 point but with a game played, and then AC Milan sitting on the exact same record as us, but instead we've actually scored 13 more goals than them already this season. Juventus sitting on 15 points, a point behind us, and then Lazio a bit further behind. So Juventus today, drawn 3 times, but they've also won all 4 other games, so going to be a hard game, I think. This is going to be. Obviously, they've strengthened their side, but we have also strengthened our side. As well as that, we are at home, so we know we do have a chance. I know they do play a sort of, not thinner, a narrower sort of formation. So I might go for something like this. Where is Lecoq? There he is. Bring Lo Celso back into the side as well. Lapizza playing very well. Lombardo as well playing very well. Harry Maguire as well. But we can only afford to play probably our best players at the moment. In fact, I might have to bring on Maguire. That is a good point. I might actually have to bring on Maguire to play instead of in that position there, sorry. So Maguire's coming in just to play that sort of backup centre-back position, which is why we got him essentially. But as well as that, we have got a very good midfield, as you can see here. Great striker in Pinamonti. I'd say the defence is decent and a decent goalkeeper, but somewhere we can probably improve. We are going to go attacking, positive in this game, and we're going to get straight into it. I'll show you the Juventus team, a team that has been, I won't say reformed. I wouldn't say reformed. I'd say they've improved a slight bit, or they've coasted. As you can see here, Szczesny in net, Danilo on the left, Sergio Roberto on the right, Rugani and De Ligt in the middle, sort of a solid back two, if anything. They have brought in Toni Kroos, who physically probably isn't the best for them. He's not going to get back in situations. He'll probably just sit deep in that position. Rabiot and Emre Can, two very solid, well-rounded, strong midfielders. Dybala in behind the two strikers, and Ronaldo and Morata up front instead of Aguero. So we're going to have to see how we can sort of how would you say? Not silence. I'd say silence them. Yeah, I want to do it for the fans today. I'm going to tell the lads I have faith in them because we really need them to be on board today. All of them are looking happy and motivated. The opposition now, I actually want to close down Dybala a lot. It's not really Ronaldo that I have. I have sort of, how would you put it? I want to tightly mark Morata as well. It's not Ronaldo I'm the most scared of, should I say. It's Dybala, who's the one I'm really scared of at this point. Toni Kroos can just do what he wants. Sergio Roberto as well. Someone that's going to come forward. So I might actually turn this into a wider formation if need be. And I'm going to try and go down those wings if this game doesn't go to plan with how much pressure we can put up front. So we are actually having a highlight here, 6 minutes in. Guga's on the ball on this right-hand side, playing it around the midfield with all the midfielders we've got. We find Rodriguez on the left, who's in acres of space. He dribbles it through, and Pinamonti's there to Szczesny with a very poor save. And Pinamonti's just poked it home. Beautiful. Raul Jimenez as well. I've got to admit, I've got to come up with some sort of really clever name for him, because he's so much like just playing off the shoulder and just poking everything in. Just poacher, if anything. So I'm going to have to come up with a good name for him. But Pinamonti with his 7th goal of the season there. That does put us in second place, 2 points behind Roma. Roma aren't exactly the strongest side either. They're in great form, but you never know. We might be able to get something, like gain a few points off them if they do drop points perhaps in a few games. Inter Milan dropping points against a small, I think it was Sassuolo as well, as actually Morata's played through there. I thought it might have been a goal, but he is offside. A bit of a getaway there. It was only a few minutes after we actually scored there. I'm going to tell lads to get a bit more creative. I want to see a bit more creativity throughout the side. Pinamonti is the only one inspired by that feedback. That's the only person. He's been putting in a shift for us this season, Pinamonti as well. Lecoq's been booked. Yeah, we'll ease off the tackles a little bit. De Ligt, actually. Here we go. This might be a big turning point in the match. His second yellow card. A lot of red cards in this series, in this season, so far. As De Ligt gets sent off, I'm just going to stick with being positive. I'm going to tell him to show some passion now, because we should be able to get something from this game for sure now. As Manolas picks up the ball, I don't know if they've replaced him with, I don't know who. Regani, and who the hell's this? Let's try and click him. Emre Can's gone into the centre-back role. Szczesny, a lot of pressure on him. Fabian picks it up now. Can we make something from this, as we put a lot of pressure on these in the back two now for sure. The wing-backs pushing forward. You can see how far forward the wing-backs are pushed here. Rodriguez picking up the ball. We know he's got a good cross on him. Fabian to Lo Celso. He's got a good shot on him. Cruz picks it up. Now they're looking to break. Morata, he's in behind the line. Is he going to finish there? He doesn't. Merritt with a good save. Great save by Merritt. A bit of a... I'm going to tell him to concentrate, actually. And I really need him to concentrate for the rest of this game, because we know that Juventus are still lethal coming forward. We can't afford them to get anything from this game either. We could do with winning this game for sure. Tighten up. I want them to tighten up. Let's see, Rodriguez with the ball in. Maguire's there, he just can't get there. Lecoq, can he play the ball down the line to maybe Rodriguez? He finds Rodriguez, can he find a ball in? Takes on his man, finds Lecoq again. He's got Fabian in support. Lo Celso, can he get, he's pinging around, he's going everywhere. Guga picks it up now, and I think that's the end of the highlight. Oh, I was getting excited then. Lo Celso with a shot, Lecoq with a shot, Fabian with a shot. He was just pinging around everywhere. It was in no man's land. They're a man down, but don't let your performance levels drop. I am actually going to. I'm gonna set the tempo a bit higher now. To be honest, and I want us to run at the defence and shoot on sight. I want us to try and get as many goals as we can in this game. Keep that goal difference high. Fabian with the ball now. Rodriguez on the overlap. Can he play it back to Fabian? He finds Lo Celso. Can he get a crossing? He can't. He finds the recycled ball and it just comes out. Arthur, Fabian picks it up to Lo Celso. Rodriguez now, he's running it down the line. Can he find the cross? He can't. Sergio Roberto gets it off him and he comes forward. We've still got to be... Who are they playing now? Emre Can in that centre-back role. I'm gonna go wider. I'm gonna go change up the tactic. This is ours for the taking now for sure. Arthur's having a shocking game. Lo Celso's playing very well. I'll keep Lecoq on that right-hand side as an inverted winger and bring on Saka on the left. See what he can do. Raul Jimenez isn't having much luck up front, so I'm going to bring on Lacazette. He can play... I'll play him as a pressing forward, why not? Keep him there. Lecoq on the right-hand side. Lo Celso as an advanced playmaker instead of that Salah role. And we're going to go attacking. We need to get down that right and left-hand flank. Be a bit more direct with it. See what we can do. I want to try and make a statement against Juve. It gives Lazio and Cagliari a chance to go ahead of them if I do manage to beat them by quite a bit more. I'm going to demand more from the lads. I want to see more. Szczesny plays it to Emre Can. They're looking to play it out from the back here now. They are playing a lot wider now, Juventus. As you can see, they've got the two wide men pushing forward down them, the full-backs pushing forward, should I say. Still trying to go for it here, to be fair to them. Guga picks up the ball. He finds Lo Celso in the middle of the park. He finds Rodriguez on the left-hand side, and Saka's making a good run in behind here. Can he find Saka? He can't. He comes forward himself. Rodriguez is making a good run for the back. And he's made a great run, a great cross, and Lacazette has his second goal of the season. Raul Jimenez wasn't doing much for us, but Lacazette has just finished inside that 6-yard box again. He must be that position. Rodriguez runs it down the line, just keeps going, gets the cross gets in across, and Lacazette inside that 6-yard box, and he's just nodded it home. What a goal. We're doing pretty well now. 2-0. It's a comfortable sort of position we're in. I'm going to take Rodriguez off as he does need a bit of a rest. Lombardo can come on. He can get a bit of game time against a top club like Juventus. And we're sort of cruising now. I'm pretty happy with how we're playing. I'm going to praise the boys with how we're doing. They're all fired up. They're happy with how we're playing. That red card is a bit of a... How would you put it? It's a bit of a godsend, if anything. It just makes it a lot easier for us as Lecoq picks up a goal at that near post. The ball's played in and then Pinamonti with the header, and Lecoq just manages to get his head on the end of it at that near post. Saka with the ball in, as you can see. Pinamonti with the header. Szczesny with a poor save, and then Lecoq on his man and then just nods it home. What a goal. Pinamonti thought he'd scored there. Pinamonti picks it up. Saka getting the ball again. Can he do something with it? He runs it down the line. We're playing very well here, to be fair, towards the end of the game. I think it's probably because they're tired. As Sergio Roberto jumps in on the tackle, the ref's off to the screen. He goes to the iPad. What's the iPad saying? Penalty review. Is it going to be a penalty for us? I wonder who takes this. Is it Pinamonti? Because Haymanager has gone off the pitch. Penalty awarded. It's been awarded. It is official. And it is Pinamonti, number 19. Can he tuck it home? Let's see. He missed his last one. He's missed his other. He's missed the next one. He's missed 2 penalties now. Oof. Might have to change that. Might have to change that round. As Juventus coming forward now. Dybala Guga just goes through him. And it goes out for a throw-in. 40 seconds left, should I say. Cruz on the ball. Lacazette takes it off him. He's past it now, Cruz. He's towards the end of his career. He's retiring next year. And he's just managed to get back and put it out for a throw-in. Guga, I'm guessing, with the throw-in here. Lo Celso, back to Guga. Playing it around the midfield. Just comfortably playing it around now. And it goes to full time. It's 3-0 against Juventus. And what a game that was. I'm very pleased with that result. I'm happy with how we took advantage of that sort of situation. And we're doing really well. We can still be overtaken by AC Milan if they win 13-0. But yeah, Sarri, troubled by the defeat to us, as he should be. It's a big game for them to drop points in, and now we sit in second, 2 points behind AS Roma. I'm pretty comfortable saying that this team, with especially this back 5, Mendy and Florenzi is very good, but the back 2 here, Kahneman and Mancini. Mancini isn't fantastic in that centre-back role. Saying that, physically he's actually alright. Fair enough, he's actually alright. Well, I can't see this team holding on to so many wins this season. Schedule-wise, they've got quite a nice schedule here, to be fair to them. Well, they've got Fiorentina, Juventus, AC Milan, and then a nice run-in towards the end there. The only big team they've got to play there is probably Inter Milan there. So we'll have to see if we can beat Roma. But I will rejoin you when we get to the Valencia game, and it'll be our second game. Well, I think it's the third game in the Champions League. First game against Valencia. Let's see how we can perform away from home against such a big side as Valencia. Okay, you join me on Champions League night. Here we have it. A few big games here. Juventus and United, big one. Valencia and us, another big one, another very big game. Bayer Leverkusen actually beaten Anderlecht, so we have to win this game, I think. Genk and Benfica, another sort of alright one. And then Paris Saint-Germain and Borussia Dortmund, a recent one where a lot of controversy towards Haaland went down after the PSG players actually did his celebration and started mocking him, if anything. So have to see how we can perform tonight. We are against Valencia. If we do beat them, we go top of the table. How do they normally set up? Let's see what they do. 4-4-1-1, very, very deep sort of play. Kerr, a player that we had at Manchester United, a very good player. Just couldn't fit in that Manchester United side, but he was incredibly good. A good bit of transfer business as well, just considering getting him, I think it was for 4.2 million it was. I think I got him for, and I sold him for 37. Gaia, another very, very good player on this game. Incredibly good left back. Guedes as well. I know he's very, very good. As well as that, Maxi Gomez, another lethal striker up front. I know he's very good. But other than that, I can't say there's many. There's just very solid players in the middle, and then Silerson in net, obviously a good player as well. But let's see how we can perform against the likes of Valencia, who are favourites for this game. I'll let you know. We're going to play a bit wider. I'm going to bring on Saka to sort of play in that. I'm going to have him on the right-hand side. And on that left-hand side, I will be playing, believe it or not, Vargas. No, I'll play Orsolini. In fact, I'll just swap it around. I can't be bothered. There we go. I'm going to give Pinamonti a rest, as he's been very good for us this season, but I think he needs a rest. Lacazette playing that advanced forward role, pressing forward in that role for Jimenez. Arthur and Fabian in the midfield. I think that I quite like this midfield pairing. I really like that midfield pairing. I'm going to play Lombardo just to get a bit of a rotation in. And as well as that, I think Grondona deserves a bit of a start. Maguire's played well, but he hasn't been fantastic. Let's put it that way. Koulibaly on the bench. I think I'm going to bring on Maguire for him. I'm going to have Vargas on for Lepizia because he is obviously injured. And I'm going to play it balanced. We're going to go for it. We're still going to go for it. Obviously, probably should play positive, but no point playing positive. Just going to keep it balanced. A lot of support in there. Just basic attack up front. Play a bit wider. Andre Anderson actually coming in as a centre attacking mid there. Karazuma, nothing different really that you wouldn't already expect. I'm going to be calm with the underdogs here, but that suits us, if anything. Tell them I want you to have a good game, actually. I want you to go out there and grab us some goals. I want to see some goals, lads. And I will have also the latest scores on. I'll get the latest scores up here so you can see what's going on elsewhere. So we've kicked off 7 minutes in. We're looking all right. I'm going to apply our position instructions. I need to remember to do that at the start of the big games. The smaller games, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter so much. Guga, with a free kick in a weird area, just punts it into the middle of the park for some odd reason. Parejo on the ball now to Sola. Tries to find Guedes, but Guga cuts it out as Arthur now runs it forward. Can he find a forward pass? He can't, and he plays it back to Guga, who can get a good crossing himself. Gets past Guedes. Can he play it back? He can't. He now finds Orsolini, who finds Lacazette in the middle of the box, plays it back to Art. Just shoot. Lacazette on the ball. Arthur on the ball, taking it forward, and it just goes past the post. I think Lacazette should have had a shot there, and that tells me that we need to shoot on sight a bit more, because that was a chance gone, if anything. Arthur tries to pick up the ball in the middle, it can't. Falls to Lombardo. Arthur with the ball forward, it doesn't make it there, but Saka picks up on this left-hand side now. Can he find a cross in? He finds Arthur again, sort of the creative person in this group now. Arthur, he has a go himself, and Arthur's just curled one in. What a goal by Arthur there. Absolutely, I didn't expect that. He's come out firing, he wants to get forward, he wants to play the ball forward. Very attacking minded this game, Arthur, and he just decides to take it on himself. He sees the angle created for him, and he just curls it. A beautiful curling shot into that side netting there. Strokes the side netting, and what a goal. We're doing well so far. A lot of possession for sure. 65% possession is not bad in the starting few minutes. I'm going to demand a bit more off the lads, as Merritt with a great save from that free kick. And it goes out for a corner, but can they get anything from that corner? If they score from this corner, I'll be very surprised. Kondogbia, Hrsunic, can we get it out? It's a bit scrappy in the box. Arthur brings it out now. Can we go on the counter here? That's the question. He's got 3 men on him, and Hisaj puts it out. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Let me know in the comments if I'm saying that right. Hisaj. But yes, we're doing pretty well so far. They are playing it quite... I thought they'd go a bit more attacking considering they're at home. But obviously they're not. They're not going that attacking. Orsolini not having a fantastic game. 6.5 rating. Nor is Jimenez sort of stepping off the gas, if anything. But we're doing all right. We're doing all right. I think we played well so far, but there's room for improvement for sure. Let's see how we can further this game. Arthur playing really well, obviously. Another free kick. Whipped in by him there. I thought Grondona might have got his head on that. Silerson, can he play the ball out to anyone here, though? That's the question. He throws it out to Zuma. A very poor throw. I don't know what that was. Parejo in the middle now. Can he spray a ball across? He can't find Maxi Gomez up front. Lombardo just plays it back to Merritt, who has a lot of time to pick out a pass. He finds Lombardo now, who likes to bring the ball forward, I've noticed. Lombardo likes to get forward. That's the only thing about him. Rodriguez gets forward, but he's pretty clever with how he stays back, but Lombardo just likes to run forward. Fabian on the ball now to Guga. Guga, another player that likes to get forward a lot. Orsolini on the overlap here. He plays it back to Guga, who finds the crossing towards Lacazette, and it's a poor save by Silerson there. A very poor save. And Lacazette finds his 3rd goal of the season. Nods it home. And that was just really poor goalkeeping. I can't say it was a good move, because, well, it was quite a good move, to be fair. It was a good crossing. Lacazette with a odd header, and then Silerson, he just can't keep it out. Very weird goal. I don't know what to say about that one. It's a weird goal. As Maxi Gomez is going through on goal, and he's played back to Merritt. And we sort of just reset here. Saka manages to keep that on. A bit of a miracle he's managed to do that. Lombardo plays it to Arthur, the creative genius that is Arthur at the moment. Guga on this right-hand side now. Manolas, can we find a way to get another, maybe a 3rd goal? It's played back to Merritt. The 2 players pushing Merritt here, though. Guga, now it opens up a bit more now as Raul. Jimenez is coming forward, plays it back to Orsolini. Can he find a crossing? He finds Guga, who has a go himself, and it hits the bar and goes out. We're playing very, very well. I'm going to give the lads a bit of praise here, actually. I'm pretty happy with how we're doing. I will be making the change. I think I'll keep Arthur on. I'll bring off Orsolini. He's not had the best of games, cutting in on that right-hand side, as we actually pick up the ball here now. And Lacazette has been fed through. He beats his man, and he's through on goal. It's Lacazette versus Silerson, and he just puts it over the bar. Great save by Silerson there. It just seems to just fly over the bar. Arthur with the ball in, and Parejo comes away with that. Elsewhere, Neymar has actually been injured in that Manchester United-Juventus game, and Paris Saint-Germain lead against Dortmund with Insigne, the ex-Napoli player of everyone, actually scoring. So I'm going to bring on Lo Celso for Arthur. I'm going to take that back. I need to make sure he stays fit as a fiddle. Grandona's going to play on that right-back role. I'm going to bring on Harry Maguire in the middle there. And Orsolini's actually picked up his play here. Yeah, I'll bring on Lecoq. So he can have a bit of game time in the Champions League. Bringing in Arthur has probably been one of the best things I've done, considering, because it just means there's so much rotation in that midfield now. The 4, Lecoq, Lo Celso, Fabian and Arthur, just the 4 rotating through. It's just a nice group of midfielders to sort of have a pick between them all. I want to see them get forward a bit more, maybe get another goal in. 3-0 would have been a comfortable victory. 2-0, still all right, but I would have liked a 3rd just to get that goal difference up. And there we have it. 2-0, not 3-0, 2-0. People that I was written off today, I'm very happy with how they played. And that leads us into... Oh, Aguero scored for Juventus in the final minutes, 86th minute of the game. And that puts Juventus top of that table. I believe last actually beating Dynamo Zagreb as well. I believe Zenit are probably second in their group now. Let's have a look. What's going on here. Juventus obviously top of that table. Then it's Manchester United in there as well. Napoli up at the top. Valencia in behind. Obviously that's us. Bayern Munich and Genk in there. Dortmund and PSG actually Zenit sitting 3rd. Chelsea not doing too well in their group. Lyon and Barcelona top 2 there. Inter Milan and City the top 2 in that one obviously. Marseille and Atletico Madrid as well. And then obviously here Real Madrid and Liverpool absolutely smashing it in their group. Schalke and Roma being put to shame. Who's this lad as well? Player of the match. I'm going to have to scout him. So that has brought an end to this episode. I hope you did enjoy this. We've been 2 wins, a big win against Juventus and a big win against Valencia, back to winning ways. I shall be playing these games through here, all the way to the Anderlecht game there. So I've got another 6 games, I believe that is, to play. Few big games, probably Valencia at home would probably be a big one. Try and get a win there. If we get the win there, then I think it's game over for Valencia in that position. And then Anderlecht as well away, and then Bayer Leverkusen. I think I'll be bringing you that game. Am I bringing you that game? I can't remember what game. I've played Anderlecht. I played Anderlecht. Oh, I can't even remember what sort of episodes I've done now. Oh no. Played Anderlecht, played Valencia. Oh, maybe I think... No, I can't remember what I've done. Oh no, this is a bad one. Ah yes, I played Leverkusen off camera. So it'll be these two games. There you go, sorry. Yeah, it'll be those two games that I bring you next. So I will be playing these next 7 games, I believe. 6. Oh my god. Playing the next 6 games, bringing the Cagliari game. Cagliari, a big feature on this Napoli sort of stint, which is a bit of a weird one. But yeah, the next time you'll see me is against Cagliari and Bayer Leverkusen for the last game of the Champions League Group B. In the meantime, a game against AC Milan will be huge. Valencia as well being big. Fiorentina, a team that have now been weakened and are sitting 20th in the league. Let's see how we can perform against them. We have also then got a Supercoppa Italiana final to look forward to against Inter Milan. And as well as that, the Inter Milan game that we will be playing as well in the Serie A. Probably a big game there. So I hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you are new to this content, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Again, stay safe, stay well, and I shall catch you in episode 49, I believe it'll be. So, ciao.